Cros1, represent Freestyle Session, Army Massive, Pro Breaking Tour, UDEF. Yeah, UDEF is like pretty much a non-profit, and it stands for Urban Dance Education Foundation. And basically we're kicking it off with Skill Brat Renegades tour, which is called Break and Destroy, which all kind of birthed off of this, the old skate and destroy t-shirt. We flipped it into a b-boy, kind of just modeled what they did with skating, like that tour for breaking. And we're doing the battle tour, which is like over 30 events with over $150,000 in prize money. And then Freestyle Session is going to be for 50,000. And there's a Silverback Open in Philly that's going to be for 50,000. And it's basically this guy. He's a wealthy guy, and instead of giving his money to like a university and getting a pat on the back, he's giving it to a culture to plant a seed to grow. And he's just one person. It's going to take a lot of people like this to make this happen. So once we get our status as a nonprofit, I think we're going to start soliciting people with donating money, and we also got people pitching sponsorship for the whole tour, because it's a serious tour. It's a $250,000 tour. Right. Just going straight to the b-boys. It's not even going to the jams. It's going straight to the b-boys. Like, the promoters are not getting no money. I mean, the promoters are getting alleviated of having to dump out prize money out of their own pocket, which is probably one of the biggest expenses for a promoter. At the end of the day, sometimes some promoters, they might break even for the jam, but then they're like, oh man, I gotta pay for the winners. I gotta pay this $1,000. I gotta pay this $5,000 to the winners, and then they're just like, that's like the biggest expense. So alleviating that part for the promoters that we're working with, and all that money is just it's gonna make the scene more healthier. It's gonna create just a synergy. You know what I mean? Like, people are gonna be excited about going to these events. They're gonna try to go to all the events. So our goal is to basically pattern it off of, like, of course you don't want to compare breaking to like PGA or anything like that, or tennis associations, but if you ever watch golf, the person that came in 100th place is walking away with $10,000. Why can't we do that for breaking? It's gonna happen. Like the way we're breaking down the prize money for like 50,000, it's like $25,000 for the one-on-ones, and like it's gonna be like $10,000 or $15,000 for first place, and it's gonna go all the way down to like top 8, top 16. The 3-on-3 is gonna be $10,000 for first, and then it's gonna break down to like the top 8, top 4. So that's what we're working with for Freestyle Session, the UDEF tour, the Pro Breaking tour. And all. Essentially for us, UDEF is all of us breakers, all of us promoters uniting as one and moving in a positive direction. Like, basically, if we get 10,000 people to sign up, that's 10,000 people strong that we're going to go to a sponsor and be like, look, we're throwing 40 events a year, we're giving out $250,000, and we have 10,000 people that are riding with us, and that's going to make a difference. Like, when sponsors see that, it's not like, oh yeah, I'm throwing a jam in San Diego, it gets like 700 people. I have a YouTube channel, it has 1,000 people that are subscribed. It's a whole different look, dude. Like, you got it on paper, you got printouts, you got lists of all the people that are going to your jams. You got the demographics, the age brackets, everything
it's organized.
Yeah, it's organized, and that's what we're trying to do, is take it to the next level. You know, just organizing what we have already in place, because we have an incredible dance in place and incredible scene, but it's like everybody's going all different ways. It's like, so for me, I've been, you know, linking up all the biggest promoters and all those biggest events and putting them under the umbrella of UDEF and the Pro Breaking Tour and Freestyle Session, and just, you know, let's all move together. You know, like I said, I've never went 100% ever on breaking stuff, but I'm probably a good like 75 to 80% breaking stuff, and then the other 20% is just, you know, for me here in town, just to keep my cash flow when I'm not working doing breaking stuff, you know. So I still got bills to pay, you know what I mean? I'm still living, like, I wouldn't say I'm living check to check, but like, you know, if I lose gigs, dude, I'm hurting too, you know what I mean? Like, I'm just like everybody else. So, but dude, it's an exciting time, man. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I'm just blessed to be in the position I am. I've been doing, you know, all these stuff for like 17 years, and meeting up with Steve and being able to bring this to the scene is like a blessing. You know, it's like, that dude to me is like, he's an incredible individual, and like, I just hope that everybody else gets to see that. You know, everybody that's going to enter these contests, they don't have to worry about whether they're going to get paid or not, because at the end of the jam, you're either going to get a check from somebody or you're going to get cash from somebody, and it's going to come from UDEF, and they're going to be like, damn, this is legit. Like, you know, we're not going to this jam, you know, hoping, crossing our fingers that this check cashes, or crossing our fingers that the promoter really is going to give us $5,000 because it says $5,000 on the flyer. Because how many times has people went to a jam, won a $5,000 battle, and they come back with like 1,500 to split up with 10 of their homies.
Yeah.
And they, you know, and then
something to get you home.
Yeah. Yeah. Like, okay, we got to take the Greyhound home, guys. Like, you know, like.
Right.
I mean, it's happened to me. I was battling too. You know what I mean? So, and you know, of course, branding Freestyle Session more this year. Last year was like a turning point for me. Like, you know, I did the whole world tour again. It was like the first time since 2004, and it all went down to the finals. You know, and you know, like, I'm over here trying to compete with Red Bull. Red Bull's doing all this stuff, and they have unlimited funds. You know what I mean? You know, and I'm a part of the Red Bull stuff too, because I do the commentating. But you know, like, you know, I'm doing it with like a fraction of their budget. You know, I'm probably doing it with like probably 5% of their budget, but I'm reaching out even further sometimes than they are. You know, but it's all inclusive, man. We're all in this together. You know what I mean? Like, a lot of people like want to pinpoint and be like, yo, Red Bull, you know, they're trying to, you know, rip off the culture, but they're not. They're like investing in the culture. You know what I mean? Like, they're dumping millions and millions of dollars into the culture, and it's all trickling down to the b-boys. And the longer b-boying lasts, the longer b-boys are going to be able to make a living and be able to, you know, do it professionally if they choose. You know, like, everybody's always like, oh, I'm a circle b-boy, I just do it in clubs. Well, ain't nobody going to take that ever away from you. You know what I mean? It's not like just because there's big prize money jams that everybody's gonna stop breaking in the clubs. You know, that's not possible.
In fact, it might make the cipher open up a bit more.
People are gonna be more aware of what exactly you're doing. You're not just a dude rolling around and going, oh, that dude's breaking, that dude's popping, that dude's locking. You know what I mean? Like, and you know, it's starting with breaking, and you know, who knows? It might get to all the other dance styles too. You know what I mean? Like, breaking is just the most popular. It is like the hip hop dance, so like, it's only right that we start with that one, and it's in I would say it's in every country. I've never, you know, I hear about new countries all the time, and I was like, dude, it's like, it doesn't even surprise me anymore. It's like, it's everywhere. You know what I mean?